6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he finds some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, 29 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 74 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Palmer going to go in motion left. Running on first down, Eckler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Great read, man.
Turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Room past the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Watson steps away. Pass incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Watson changing the play. Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Eckler diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. Herbert off of play action. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Eckler, they run left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Watson now to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. He's got room past the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On first down, it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Once more, here's Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Herbert. That is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
Nice pick.
Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
To throw, Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Watson to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about
good game, bro.
this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock the ball.
Let's run it back next time, dude.
Away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here.
Yeah, for sure, dude. We'll play again sometime.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's